Hey guys, so I was reading through the news today, preparing for Dylan's Daily Show and my video on there, and I saw this story that popped up on the Daily Caller that said NASA. It's coming from NASA. Nuclear Hail Mary was almost necessary to stop a giant asteroid. Stop a giant asteroid from colliding with Earth. So there's this asteroid that's coming up. It is called, 2014 JO25. Right? That's what this asteroid is called, and it's going to miss Earth by 1.1 million miles. But this asteroid was coming. They detected it coming, and they figured out that it wasn't going to collide with Earth. It's not on a collision course with Earth. It's going to miss by, again, 1.1 million miles. But they almost had to use the nuclear option, which is the nuclear Hail Mary is what they call it, which is it's just a massive nuclear weapon that they launch to try and disrupt the body and slow its approach. They launch this nuclear weapon at the asteroid, and that's really our only line of defense against asteroids that are going to collide with Earth. Now, you may be thinking, Dylan, I've been alive for however many years. There's no need to worry about an asteroid. I've never seen one. Well, there's asteroids all over the place in the universe. I mean, they literally are. We have an asteroid belt in our solar system, right? They're all over the place. And usually asteroids don't hit Earth because of Jupiter's gravitational pull. They kind of pull the asteroid off its course, and that prevents it from colliding with Earth. It pulls it, like if it is on an earthbound path, Jupiter's gravitational pull pulls it off, and so we've got some natural lines of defense. But if an asteroid were to be coming towards planet Earth to collide with planet Earth, our only line of defense is this nuclear Hail Mary, where we launch a massive nuclear weapon to try to knock it off course and slow its path. But we don't know about these things because of the way that these asteroids orbit. You can only see them when they pass over the orbit of Earth because they come in front of the sun. It's hard to see. Our systems can't really detect it. Our surveillance systems can't really detect it. So you can't really, for example, we saw this asteroid 3 years ago. We detected it, right? It would take about 5 years for us to develop a spacecraft that would be able to to attach the nuclear weapon to it to knock the asteroid off of the path. So if we discovered this asteroid 3 years ago and we knew it was heading for Earth, and we're like, all right, let's start it. It would have taken 5 years to do it. The asteroid would have hit us. Now, it's a 2,000-foot wide asteroid. It's, again, called 2014 JO25. And it's coming close to hitting Earth, right? So that's obviously scary. Earth was almost destroyed today, right? I put that as the title, obviously kind of clickbait, but I don't really care. Now, Congress approved $50 million for near-Earth object observations and planetary defense in 2016, which is up from just $4 million in 2010, which I think is great. I think that we should be able to do that. Now, this asteroid, when they look for asteroids, the type of asteroids they look for are ones large enough to destroy cities. They call them city killers. So they search for these asteroids in the sky, and those are the ones that they look for. But occasionally, like in February, they don't look for smaller asteroids, right? They could still do damage. They just don't look for them because the bigger ones are obviously more of a threat, and they obviously don't have all the funding and they need to put their resources elsewhere. But literally, they found a smaller asteroid in February, and just hours after, it barely missed Earth. Barely missed Earth, and they had just discovered it hours before. It's insane. So we got some close calls coming. But I'm really glad that we're kind of putting some investments into this. I'm glad to see that we're focusing on, preventing a massive asteroid from coming to... Because there's not much you can do about that. We can't just erect some sort of shield around our house to make sure that we're safe. If an asteroid hits the planet, it's going to do catastrophic damage. There's going to be millions of people that die, especially if it hits a major city. If it were to hit New York City, there's 10 million people in New York City. That's a lot of people. If we were to hit LA, there's like 3 million. Chicago, 3 to 4 million people. I mean, that's a lot of people. So obviously, I think that's important. We should look out to that. We shouldn't just rely on Jupiter's gravitational pull and other natural forces. We should probably come up with some sort of defense that's reasonable for a massive asteroid. Because what happens? You can't just hit the asteroid with a nuke. Right? You have to use the nuke to kind of shift the asteroid off its course and kind of push it away from Earth. If you just hit the asteroid unless you hit it high enough up in space. If you just hit the asteroid, it'll scatter into a bunch of different pieces, and then you'll have a bunch of things. So you'd have to knock it into small enough pieces that it would burn up in the atmosphere, kind of like you see when you see a shooting star. But it's interesting. I really like to learn about this stuff. I hope you guys find interest in this as well. I just figured I'd do a vlog about it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I will catch up with you guys next time. Thankful you're here, right? We could be dead right now. Just kidding. We're not going to be dead. I mean, they knew it wasn't going to hit Earth, but it's still interesting to talk about, and the fact that it's coming so close. But yeah, that is it. Catch up with you guys later. Bye-bye.